Good morning. If you're watching this on YouTube, this is our weekend tarot reveal, where we're going to find out what is coming up for us this weekend. We do this every Monday and Friday. Good morning, everybody. Come on in. Happy Friday. Good morning, good morning. So if you're wondering why I'm looking up and down, I'm on Instagram up here on my phone, and I'm on TikTok down here on my iPad. So I'm going to address you both during this reading, so it's fun. We just started doing that. Let's see. Y'all are so sweet. Thank you. Just want to make sure I didn't miss any comments because, of course, I wear another white shirt and I can't see the lettering. First time you got me from the beginning? Nice. Okay, anyways, so welcome. If you're new here, we do this every Monday and Friday. This is where we check in with every day of the week or weekend to see what's coming up for us so we can really easily navigate life instead of just like being surprised by things. We want to know what energy is available to us and what guidance that we need to hear, okay? What am I missing? Your year ahead. I know. I got to reply to your email. I saw your email about the year ahead reading. That's crazy. If y'all have not gotten a year ahead reading, what that is I go from whenever you got the reading, the next 12 months. We look at everything that's coming up for you for the next 12 months. So a lot of people like to get them either on their birthday or at the end of the year, and that's their readings for the year. They saves a lot of money. So yeah, they last about like 45 minutes to an hour. Unless you do it live, then it lasts a long time. But anyways, that's what we're talking about. So let me fix this here. Hang on one second. Okay, sorry y'all, I had to fix something on my phone. Yeah, the year ahead reading is it is an adventure for sure. It's like a roller coaster. Okay, so what we're gonna do first, sorry, jibber jabbering. Let's boost our energy. Let's boost our vibration with an angel frequency tuning fork. This is one of the tuning forks that I use in the collective Reiki and sound bath sessions. So if you don't know what they look like, this is what they look like. So this is one of the high angel frequency tuning forks. So when I ring it, all you do is you just enjoy the vibration. It doesn't last very long because it is a smaller, closer together frequency. So just enjoy the vibration. Your body's going to match up with the frequency and you're going to be boosted for today, okay? So here we go. See, doesn't last very long, but powerful. Because if you're not aware of what tuning forks do, they send out a certain vibration, and you as an electrical being, you're matching that frequency, okay? This is why you got to be selective about who you hang out with, because you match the frequency of the strongest frequency around you. So if you're getting a sound bath session, the tuning forks would be the strongest frequency because they are attuned to a certain specific frequency, okay? So there's a little lesson for you. You need a tuning fork? Yeah, you need a massive one. Oh, hang on. I just accidentally hit something. Would you suggest using a tuning fork every day? I wouldn't overdo it because sometimes if you overdo it, it can really cause you to be nauseous and whatnot. You can. I mean, I don't think there's anything stopping you. I wouldn't overdo it because, yeah, like I said, trying to do it too much you don't want anything to become a crutch, and you don't want anything to really come out worse than it should be. You know what I'm saying? Like everything in moderation. So yeah, I don't think it would be bad, but yeah. You loved your year ahead reading? Good. Good. Okay. So let's get our fairy blessing card. Yeah, if y'all haven't gotten your year ahead reading, it's really worth it, honestly, because you get to know what's coming up every month, and you don't have to come back and see me every month to get a reading unless you want to. I don't mind. But yeah, it gives you like goals and things to work towards. And you know, I go over your numerology of what personal year number you're in, and we apply that to the reading, because that's the way that you're going to best navigate through the next year, is knowing what personal year you are. The collective year is 8, so it's going to be about finances, and then what the energy is each month. So yeah, it's very interesting. All right, let's find out what our fairy blessing is for the weekend. We have Mercury going retrograde next week, you guys. But don't fear. Ooh, I love this. A blessing of a safe place in the world. And it's number 44. I'm going to hold it closer for Instagram first. Isn't that pretty? And then TikTok. So a blessing of a safe place in the world. That's huge, you guys. A lot of focus on our chakras, because our root chakra down here is where we first feel safe and secure. Why is this not going away? Okay. Anyways, in order for us to thrive, we have to feel safe, because that's where we open up and we become vulnerable. We are feeling safe to be in our true authentic energy, our true authentic vibration. So if you don't feel safe anywhere, then you're going to continually have issue after issue after issue, because your energy is going like this, right? You're not making sound decisions. You're not tapped into your intuition. It's just a lot of chaotic energy, so it attracts chaotic energy. So this weekend, it could be that you start really cultivating your space, you know, like making your own little sanctuary to where you feel good and, well, safe, but like you can go meditate. You won't be bothered, you know, you won't be judged if you're gonna have emotions and things like that. You also might, you know, really recognize somebody that feels like a safe space to you, somebody that you feel like you can rely on, that supports you, that you support them. And it's just really acknowledging this feeling of safety and security in our own skin and in our own lives. So this energy this weekend is about focusing on what needs to be done to feel safe. You know, there's a lot of shit going on right now to where we don't feel safe. So if we can provide safety and security in our own homes, in our own spaces, wherever it is, then that's a big step. Okay, because we have to have that disconnect from what's going on the outside world every now and then, because otherwise we'll go crazy, right? You're so funny. You're mushy today. Hang on, it's hiding comments again. Can I please explain the year 4? Yeah, so if you're in a personal year 4, that's all about doing what is necessary. It's like getting the work done that you need to get done. Just like, you know, providing a safe and secure place for yourself. Like, what needs to happen in order for you to have that solid foundation and to feel safe and secure? What work needs to be done within you? What work needs to be done maybe around the home? At work. It's just really all about getting stuff done that needs to be done this year, because the next year would be a 5-year, and that's a year of change and movement. Okay, so yeah, it's all a cycle for a reason. Okay, because you go through this preparatory work in year 4, then you go into a year 5 of change, dramatic, sudden change, and then 6, you're like kind of getting settled into that new change, into like you're gonna probably experience some endings and of course beginnings. So it's just like finding that harmony within life again, and then you go into 7, 8, 9. So yeah, I hope that helps. Okay, so let's pick our deck right quick. You're gonna pick in the comments. We have the Tarot of Mystical Moments, deck 1, or we have Tarot Mucha, deck 2. Put it in the comments, deck 1 or deck 2. Oh, now we're going to be mixed. I got to move out of the way so I can see. Instagram likes 2. So yeah, 1 or 2. TikTok is like trying to tie it up. Okay, Instagram's getting a lot of 2s. That's funny. Okay, let's do 2. Let's do Tarot Mucha. It's very similar to the traditional Rider-Waite. I'm going to show y'all right quick. If you're one of my tarot testers, pay attention. I'm going to show you something right quick. I will put this in the module. If I can get my hands around this. But yeah, if you're one of my tarot testers, pay attention. Remember how I was talking about the 2 extra cards in your deck that you don't need, but it rounds it off to 80? These are the 2 extra cards. They're just like a repeat of the box and the book, and then like information about the company, okay? So these are what they look like. You don't need these. What these do is they round the deck out to a solid 80. If you're not my tarot testers, you're not going to know what I'm talking about. But tarot, everything's done for a reason, because it's all has to do with vibration. So the cards, their numerology means something. So typically, when you get a tarot deck, you're going to have 78 cards, the major and minor arcana, and then you're going to have the 2 extra cards because it rounds it out to 80. If you don't have the 2 extra cards, don't panic. It's okay. Like I said, I'm gonna talk about this in the module. But yeah, don't panic if you don't have the 2 extra cards. I don't know if they are like just not printing them anymore or what's going on. But yeah, it's supposed to have the 2 extra. Just like the Joker in a deck of playing cards. So I hope that helps. So what we're going to do, if I can shuffle properly, what we're going to do is we're going to look at each day this weekend and see what card represents what day. And we're going to talk about it to see how we can handle it and how we can capitalize off of it. Okay? What does that say? I can't, God, it's wearing this white sweater. Oh, you're on a short break. Hey, Ann. Sorry. Look at that. This happened on Monday where we had a card flip over and I was like, I don't think this is for any specific day. I feel like this is a representation of the weekend, which is great because the 6 of Swords is all about moving forward to better situations. Like, think about this, a place of safety. Well, this person is moving these other people or this other person to a place of safety, somewhere where things are better. So whatever's moving this weekend, whatever's moving forward, it's taking you to a more calm, cool, serene type of energy, okay? Because 6 is all about healing and nurturing. So we're going to leave that as the card for the overall energy of the weekend since it wanted to flip around. And then we'll pull the tarot for each day. So like I said, we're going to look at Friday through Sunday. So today we have, the Ace of Wands. Look at that. So the Ace of Wands is all about feeling energized, having the permission, I guess you could say, to start something new, okay? It's big intuition energy. It's just like exciting, something new, feeling energized. It's also Friday, so, right? We're all energized that it's the weekend. So this is whatever intuition that, comes around you today, whatever like sneaks in, listen to it because it might be something that's guiding you on a new energy, a new adventure. Something here is going to just like, okay, where my spidey senses are telling me this is what's going to help me to move forward, so I need to pay attention to this because it's going to be something new, okay? We're not going back to past stuff. This would be something new, a new spark of energy here. Let's look at Saturday. Saturday we have the 4 of Wands. So some of y'all might be getting together with family and friends. Some of y'all might be, going to a party or just really having, when we're thinking about the safety and security, we think about the 4 of Wands. The 4 of Wands can represent the home, okay? It could be that you have people over at your home or you're just finally moving things around to feel safe and secure in your home, to let the energy flow freely. Because if you have a lot of stuff and the energy is stagnant in your home, you're going to have a lot of stuck energy within you, and you're going to be like, well, why aren't things happening? Well, it's because the energy is stuck. It's not flowing. So this is a really good time for you to connect with other people, do things in the home. It's just a really solid energy for you, okay? And then Sunday, we have the Five of Pentacles. So there is a change on Sunday. It could be that you're just feeling out of sorts. It could be that, you know, there's a change in finances. It might be like an unexpected bill or something like that. So be mindful of spending this weekend. Just understand that even though things are changing and things are shifting, it's all taking you to a better landscape, okay? Am I missing something? You pulled the Ace of Wands as your overall today. Oh, okay. See, they're connecting. I'm just making sure I'm not missing any comments. Okay. Instagram, good. Y'all are always quiet on Instagram, which is no problem. TikTok likes to talk. Okay, so let's look at the bottom of the deck. Ooh, we have the King of Swords. So the King of Swords, he's really smart. He's thinking with his brain, not his emotions. Okay? Whenever he speaks, things happen. Good morning, Miss Jamie. So this weekend, it could be that, you know, we're going through these shifts. We do have the new moon, and I believe it's Gemini coming up soon. So we want to start thinking of all the newness that we want to bring in. Good morning, Mom. It's starting to plant the seeds. Like, what do you want now? Like, what do you want to build upon over the next maybe 6 months? So with especially Mercury retrograde, like, what do you need to revisit? Oh, in our tribe coaching this month, we're going to talk about manifesting your next year, manifesting your 2024. Okay, so the new moon is in Sagittarius. Thank you. I don't know why I was thinking Gemini. But Sagittarius, yeah, it's about expansion. Now let me correct myself. It's about expansion. It's about growth and travel and experiences. You know, you think about going around the world or expanding your knowledge. So here we have moving on, starting something new, having this spark of, you know, I want to do things right for me. I want to actually do something this month and then this upcoming year to really change my life, especially with finances, because that's what we struggle with the most right now, right? With inflation and all of that. Well, we're going into the year of finances. So you got to start doing the prep work now to, you know, really release the things that just aren't resonating anymore. We want to, okay, leave it where it is. Let's focus on the new. Let's focus on, okay, how can I initiate something, or how can I rework something to have like a fresh start? Okay, so because we do have Mercury retrograde. So it's like, let me think about what's gone on this year or this month or even this week. You could do it all. And let me see what areas of my life need expansion. What can I learn? How can I grow from this? And then you start getting ready to plant those seeds. Okay? I hope that makes sense. The new moon is on the 12th. That's when we're doing the VIP Soul Collective session. Thank you, Anne. Okay, so let's get one of these. So yeah, if you haven't ever joined one of our collective Reiki and sound bath sessions, you can do so. Instagram, just go to my profile, click the links, and you should see VIP Soul Collective. That's where the list is to be on the list to get your energy worked on. TikTok, you'll have to go to the link in my bio, scroll down to VIP Soul Collective because it doesn't let me do separate links. All right, let's see what we need to know this weekend. We have the Turtle, slow moving energy, okay? Remember how I said we have the new moon in Sagittarius coming up soon, right? And it's going to develop over the next 6 months. So, you know, there might be things that you're experiencing this weekend that you're feeling like, seriously? Like, it's taking forever. Like, when is this going to happen? That doesn't have to be with your, like, a whole life lesson. It could be something you're actually doing this weekend. So it's like, be patient, put on your patient pants, like I said in my last video, just know that there's a lot of wonky energy with the holidays, with the astrology, everything. So just take your time. So it says slow moving, will take a while, slow and steady progress, and don't rush. You never want to rush any changes, okay? You think we had the turtle not too long ago? I think we did too. I don't think it was that long ago. I did have a time come to me this morning, Lisa, and I think it's going to be 9 p.m. that day. So, yeah. I think we're going to do the session at 9 p.m. That way everybody's at home, relaxed, all of that. Let's pull another card. Yeah, Mercury retrograde will begin in Capricorn, slow and steady. Yes, thank you for that reminder. Yeah, definitely don't want to rush, especially during Mercury retrograde. It's time to slow down, take your time, just rethink things, you know, really look back at the past, however long you want to look back, and see what you've accomplished. Be proud of yourself, celebrate that, and then ask yourself, okay, what else would I like to experience in this month or the next year? Okay, it's up to you. And on Sunday, if you run into an issue, don't be afraid to ask for help. Okay? Don't be afraid to ask for help from a person, the universe, whatever it is that you need. Don't be afraid to ask for help. All right, we have 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel in reverse. Did we pull this one too the other day? I get my private readings and the collective reading mixed up sometimes. In Feng Shui, turtles are protective. Oh, I haven't heard that. I've heard like more so like good luck, if I remember correctly, but I could be way wrong. Like lions and stuff like that are protective, but I mean, turtles might be. I have a little, oh, I don't know where he is. I have a frog, but I don't know where I thought I had a turtle somewhere. The Knight of Pentacles is Virgo energy. Capricorn energy would be the Queen of Pentacles. So anyways, we have the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. So this is about the need to open yourself up to your spirituality, to your divine. Remember the grounding meditation that I've given you all, especially in my classes. Ground your energy, connect to the divine, let that light pour within you, and set up your shield or your filter. Now, this is whenever it's reversed, it's talking about the crown chakra being closed or being off. Well, we can help with that on the 12th because that's what I work on, but you can also envision the energy flowing up and out. Kind of like my hair standing up right there. It goes up and out like a big donut through your energy centers. So whenever your crown chakra is blocked or underactive, it just means that there's more focus on the material than on the spiritual. And so there's this disconnect here. So all you got to do is kind of like replug yourself back in and focus on being open, following that intuition. Remember how I said your intuition might be high today because there's something new. There's a new opportunity that is surrounding you, but you're not going to see it if you've got your head down, you know? It could be from another person, or it could be a divine message. It's going to be different for everybody. Let's see. Oh, we had Metatron. Okay. See ya, Anne. Okay, I thought I missed something. Sorry, I'm having to unhide comments on TikTok. Thank you, Jamie, for the help. All right, let's get another card, see what else we need to know about this weekend. We have concern, number 33. So this is why, we're seeing the Five of Pentacles here, okay? The Five of Pentacles is in that lack mindset. So it could be that you have this new exciting energy coming in. Things are good, and then you're waiting on the other shoe to drop. You're waiting on, you start second guessing yourself. You start second guessing whoever's involved, and you're just like, well, this stuff doesn't happen to me. So why is this happening? It's too good to be true. That kind of energy. And so there's this concern. And it's number 33, master number 33. So this is a very healing number, okay? So whatever you're concerned about, let's shed some light on it. Like, why are you afraid? What is it? Is it something you're making up? Or is there an issue between you and another person, or issue between you and your finances? There's something here that needs to be looked at and healed. It needs to be addressed, okay? The things that you ignore or run away from are going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So you're having the opportunity, or you're getting the opportunity to move forward in a much healthier space. This is, we always say, a much healthier, abundant landscape in tarot. But if you second guess, if you hang on to the past out of lack, if you, whatever it is that's low vibrational, then that's what you're going to continually get, okay? So it could be that you're just scared, which is okay, but don't let fear hold you back. Oftentimes, fear is the thing that you're supposed to be moving towards, because you're only afraid because it's something new and different. It's resonating with you? Good, good, good. Let's get herbal astrology. This is a collective reading, y'all. Oh no. Hang on. Instagram just crashed on me. Whoops. That's not good. That was weird. Okay, well, I'm glad TikTok didn't crash, because it's recording on here, and this is the one I put on YouTube. Let's see if they can hop back on. Hang on, let me get something dark so I can see the comments. Not afraid, but still processing. Fear of commitment. I understand that. I understand that. This is a collective reading. Hey, y'all, I don't know what happened. Yeah, Instagram just crashed on me. So, sorry about that. But welcome back. Okay, let's see. What else do we need to know? I hadn't pulled any cards, so don't worry. All right. What else do we need to know about this weekend? So it's interesting that we have two master numbers. We have 44, which is somewhat of a master number. It's a double number, but we do have number 33. So we have two double numbers showing up, telling us that this is significant, okay? We have this concern about whatever it is. It's going to be different for everybody. But the objective of the weekend and the energy of the weekend is to have a safe and secure place, if you're feeling concerned about something, what do you need to do in order to move you to the energy of where you feel safe and secure in yourself, your environment, whatever's going on, okay? So it's all about you taking control and addressing issues. Just watch your communication. We have mugwort, psychic healing. Isn't that interesting? Because we have Archangel Uriel in reverse. So that's what I'm saying. There might be a feeling of disconnect. There might be an issue in one of your chakras. It very well could be your crown chakra. Or it's telling you that there's some sort of block here, so we can't get the energy to your crown chakra. So focus this weekend really on reconnecting to your intuition, to yourself, because this energy is really strong. Yeah, it's an ace. It's at the beginning, but it's really strong. And so it's asking you to really follow that intuition, because if you want to bring in your psychic abilities and really be tapped in, you have to acknowledge it. You have to trust your intuition and build that connection every day. Your therapist told you yesterday that you're disassociating. Ooh, uh-oh. Are there techniques to address fear so it doesn't hinder the process? Yeah, you can, honestly, this is where you either need a mentor or you're going to have to mentor yourself. So you have to ask yourself, why am I afraid? Okay, what am I feeling and what am I thinking? And you can write it down. And then you can ask yourself, are these fears actually happening right now? Or is it something that I'm thinking about in the future? Is it something that I'm creating? So if it's happening right now and there's something that you're afraid of that's going on, then, okay, how can I handle this? How can I address this? And then if it's not something that's happening, it's more so in your mind, say, okay, why am I doing this? This is not even real. I'm making this up. And then you have to really allow yourself to let go of it, to like cross it out, rip it up, whatever you want to do. You just have to really parent yourself, mentor yourself, and be like, okay, is this real or is it not? Am I really just making this up? Is this pulling to me, but now I'm thinking of every situation possible that can, like an excuse to keep me here because I'm nervous about what that energy is there. You know what I'm saying? So I hope that answers it. Oh, okay. Okay, so Instagram, that's my son, Dylan. We had a really great talk yesterday. TikTok, he said, talk about our talk yesterday because I think this has to do with overcoming fear for the sake of progress. He's so smart. Okay, so my oldest son, Dylan, wants to move to London, and I'm all for it. It's gonna suck having him gone, but I'm all for it. I'm like, go explore, live your life, like experience everything that you can. So he's been doing research on stuff to get there and everything, and to whatever documents he needs. And there's a way that you can do it where you have to like prove genealogy and stuff like that, or ancestry. So anyways, he's been doing all that, and he comes into the living room yesterday, or he comes home from work, and he's like, I've really been thinking about moving to London a lot. And I could hear the but. And I looked at him and I go, but? And he goes, but I don't, something about like, I don't know if I can go because what if something happens to you? I'm like, heartbreak. I literally told him, don't do this to me because, we started getting emotional. He's like, what if something happens to you and I'm not here? And I said, Dylan, I'm going to be okay. I'm 42 years old. I've made it this far. I promise. You've seen all the shit that I've been through and I'm still here, He's like, yeah, but what if you get sick or, and he jokes. He's like, you're old. And I told him, I said, what you're doing right now is you're thinking of any and every reason to keep you here. This is your fear talking. And so I told him, I said, I'm going to be fine. I promise you. I'm going to come out and visit you because hell yeah. And it's not going to be like you think. I said, it's just your fear. And he was like, yeah, I think so. But it was the best heartfelt moment, and I was like, so you do love me. But yeah. So yeah, if you're feeling something calling to you, you have to be real with yourself and realize that you are making up things to be afraid of to keep you in one spot. He said, I'm terrified truly, but I know deep down I have to push through because I feel success coming from London. Yep, I agree. I do too, son. It is scary, but it's also exciting. Let's see. Just making sure. I learned to work through that. My fears are stemming from past trauma. Yeah. He is a sweetie. Y'all, he's such a turd. So we always have these heartfelt moments, and then he has to do something to like bring it back into balance. So he says, and I know she's getting older. She's going to need a walker here soon. Luckily, Jackson is there. Such a turd. This is our life. I mean, I always tell everybody, not that I ever would, but like we need cameras in our house because it's ridiculous living here. We have so much fun. And yeah, that's our life. Okay, let's get back to the cards. Let's do a soul helper. He is hilarious. I'm in my late 30s, always been a creative, intuitive person. I'm having spine surgery in 10 days and I'm going to paint and create my little heart out. Oh, nice. I love that. I love that. Anything anything creative is always going to be great for you. It's so healing because it's tapping into that higher vibrational, that higher essence. You're making new neural pathways, all that stuff. Yeah. Is there a book or something you recommend to work on financial trauma? You know, I mean, you can do shadow work. We're going to start talking about that in the tribe. But the thing is, you really just want to look back on where you experienced financial trauma, acknowledge it, and realize that, you know, you were doing the best that you could at the time, and maybe you were not in control at that time, and realize that everything that you've been taught from that experience is repeating through self-sabotage. And so now you're like, okay, I'm going to stop. I'm not going to do that anymore. And that's how you'd have to mentor yourself. I'm sure you could research books and everything, but it's more simple than you think. That's what I do with my power coaching clients. We go back to any significant age where they've had tough experiences or traumatic experiences, and we go back and we talk about it, we look at it, and we're like, you know what? It wasn't your fault. That wasn't you. That was somebody else projecting onto you, or this and this and that. Look how you're repeating the cycle and punishing yourself, and then they're able to let it go, and then they experience a massive transformation. So yeah. Yeah, get back to work, son. Love you. Let's see. Uncertainty triggers our fears. Yeah, that's what my therapist and I are working on now. Good. The root of that uncertainty and how to move past it to make lasting change. Yep, I love that. Good, good, good. I'm just making sure I'm not missing. I have financial trauma from when my son was sick. Oh, I imagine. You bought your first tarot deck because you're drawn to the artwork. Oh, but it's tarot de Marseille based. Sorry, it's hard to read all that. Oh, that's cool. I've heard of that. Okay. Let's see what the Soul Helper Oracle wants to tell us. Ooh, it says a partnership for the new age. It's time to welcome it. So, like I said, there might be somebody that comes in to help you with the situation, or you might meet a new person. This is going to be different for everybody, right? It's a general collective. So this could be, let's say, okay, let's play devil's advocate. Let's say you did meet somebody. If you're in the dating scene and you meet somebody and things are going great, you're happy, you're just like on cloud nine, and all of a sudden you start expecting the shoe to drop. You're like, okay, well, what's wrong with this person? Why are they liking me? Like anytime I get in a relationship, things fall apart and it's just going to be more, vicious cycle, right? So this weekend, if you do meet somebody new and you're enjoying the relationship, enjoy the experience, okay? Don't put so much weight on the outcome. Let it be what it needs to be, because our brains send out a chemical that disallow us from seeing the red flags. So the more that you kind of stay back and you let the situation be what it needs to be and you evaluate, then you're less likely to fall for those red flags, you know? So this could also be that if you're looking for something business-wise, you can meet somebody, like network with them. This would be somebody that would be like boss type energy. And it could be that you ask them for help on Sunday, or they help you on Sunday, or could be beginning this week. So it's just anybody that you need in your life. You can ask the universe to bring you a person. You don't want to override somebody's free will, so we're not going to try to manifest a specific person. But like, you know, I need somebody to help me with a new job. I need somebody to help me with something health-wise or whatever it is. Just tell the universe, and then let them move the chess pieces and bring it all in, okay? There's a guy I'm dating for 5 years, but he constantly keeps telling me he doesn't want to be with me, but I'm so in love with him. You need to believe him. So what you're doing is you're in love with him. You're not in love with him. You're in codependent with him. And I'm not saying that to be ugly. You are projecting things onto him when he's telling you, I'm not interested, you know? And so you are hoping, first of all, you like the pain that he causes you whenever he tells you he doesn't want to be with you. There's probably an addiction to pain, most likely from something from the past, because it reminds you of that energy. But also, it's like you want for him to turn around and do a 180 for you, because that would fulfill you. But then he doesn't want you to move on. Well, of course not, because you're giving him all your attention. He's getting everything that he wants from you. So it's manipulation. So you deserve better than that, okay? You have to recognize where you are punishing yourself and where you're allowing yourself to be manipulated by somebody who literally has told you he doesn't want to be with you, okay? So it's about time for you to stand up for yourself and realize what you deserve. You feel anxious? Don't be. You got to work on your self-worth, your self-love, okay? Because don't hand it to anybody ever. This is yours. When you learn how to love yourself, when you learn how amazing you really are, you would never let somebody treat you this way. Okay? Never. You wouldn't allow it. Yeah, comfortable is a no-go, right? Let's see. I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. Y'all are awesome. Yeah, you'll feel so much better on the other side for sure. Sorry, I'm trying to see the letters. Okay, if your child is seeing and sensing something evil, that would be some sort of fear that they're manifesting. You can work with them you can get some sage or sage spray, whatever works better for you, and you can let them be involved in the whole like cleansing of the room or the home or whatever space it is, and tell them, open a window so the energy can flow out, and then tell them to tell whatever energy is there that they need to get out right now, and they don't belong there, they're not welcome there, and you spray it and then let it flow out, okay? And then you're done, okay? Because universal law is the energy has to obey. So the child could be sensing something like their spirit guide or whatever, but they're seeing it as something fearful because of movies and programming and stuff like that. Or if it is something fear-based, it's most likely some sort of fear they're hanging on to, and it's manifesting into energy, into matter. And or they're just making it up because maybe they desire a connection with you. It would be, everybody's case is different. So that's the only thing I can tell you from just seeing your question. So I hope that helps. Oh, y'all are awesome. I love the support you're giving. Let's see. Okay. So let's get some more cards right quick. What do we want? Let's do angels and ancestors. All right. Oh, what else do we need to know about this weekend? So there's a lot of repeating 4s in this reading, and there's a few 3s. So 4s, it's all about safety and security, solid foundation, doing what is necessary. And 3 is about communication and expression, okay? So it could be that there needs to be a conversation about how you want to move forward in a situation. And sometimes it's a hard conversation, right? But it's going to be different for everybody. Oh, look at this. We have White Witch, be the light. So when you are the light, what does that mean? It means that you are working towards something positive. You're not allowing anything negative to drag you down. You see the owl here, like representing wisdom. And, you know, like owls can turn their head almost 360 degrees. They can see more than what we can see. So when she is the White Witch, she's working with the light and she's working to grow. She's connecting with nature. She is magical, and she's not doing it, you know, out of anything but the heart. You know, she's not letting the past hold her back. She sees everything that she's experienced was for growth. You know, she is using everything that she's gained throughout her lifetime to manifest and to move forward in the light. Okay? I'm Native American. I love that you mentioned to open the windows and direct the uninvited to leave. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. My mom and grandma always taught me that. Oh, good. Thank you for that. Yeah, that's what I've learned. It's like they have to leave. You tell them to get out. I've done that because we've had like some guy in one of our houses, and I was like, look, if you're not going to tell me who you are or whatever, if I don't know you, get out of my house. And they go. Let's see. I see these days lots of mirror hours. Oh, yeah. Me too. After they clear, could place black obsidian in the room as protection or black tourmaline. Thank you, Denise. I wish you the best in this relationship issue. I really do. I hope you find your strength and your self-love to do what's right and not let somebody suck you back into their manipulation. I promise you can do it. We have faith in you. What's our money message for the weekend? What time is it? Oh, 10:18. We still got time. Feels like this morning's running slower. I don't know. It's weird. We have persistence. So this is about your finances, okay? It says your efforts have not gone unnoticed. Your efforts have not gone unnoticed. Success is just around the corner. Number 2, follow through with what you set out to do consistently until you reach your goal. Most people give up right before they have that Wheel of Fortune turn. Number 3, hard work is required to keep building on your finances. Well, hard work, think about that. It's not strenuous work. It's hard work because you have to go back to the past and look at where you picked up this negative money mindset. And then you have to continually remind yourself that that's no longer your mindset. That's no longer your story. So you're now free to receive the finances, the abundance that you deserve, that you've been blocking yourself from for so long. Believe me, I know this because I was one of those people. I really was. But like I said in my last video, sooner or later, you get tired of your own shit and you got to stop messing around and really get serious about your life and changing it. Nice, Monty. She says, I keep a window cracked all year just in case I need to send things out. I love that. Okay, let's see. Anything else? Anything else? Let's do this deck. Oops, hang on just a second. I don't want to miss that. Sorry, I keep putting my fingers in front of the camera, TikTok, just so I can be on time. What time do you usually start your lives? Oh, at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. So it's Mondays and Fridays, 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. So I've tried to have them leave while praying with Sage, but things spun out in the house after that. Why? There's potentially fear coming from you and the thought that they are stronger than you. They're not. Okay, we're all energy, and that is your space. You command it, and you have to know that you're telling it to leave, and it has to leave. And you open the window. Your fear, because you say, I'm reluctant to Sage and direct negative energy to leave. Yeah, that fear keeps it around because you feel like you're weaker than whatever it is that you're experiencing. I have someone, her name is Anne. She is a shamanic practitioner who helps people remove energy from their home. So if you need to have a session with her, go to the link in my profile, click on www.22.guru, and then scroll down and you'll see her. Click on her stuff and you can book a session with her. She is phenomenal, and she has really helped a lot of people remove energies and things from their body, their home, all that stuff. She's great. Have to be stern when removing energy. Yes, Tara. You came from Insta to TikTok? Okay, well, welcome. All right, so let's get one of these cards. You're welcome. What else do we need to know? Ooh, we have the corn, number 10. So this is about abundance. Let me grab the book because no, I don't have the book in here. Yeah, this is about abundance. So it's like planting the seeds, and you're reaping the rewards of whatever it is that you are working on. So that's why we have number 6 of swords here, okay? Because remember, 6 of swords is about moving on to a healthier, more abundant landscape. Well, when we have the corn, this is that healthy, new, abundant landscape. This is allowing you to move forward because you are ready to plant seeds or you're ready to harvest, okay? You guys, doing what I do is very frustrating work, very rewarding work, but also very frustrating work because so many people self-sabotage. So many people will give up on themselves right before they hit that turning point. And I don't want that to be you anymore. So I hope that whenever you come to these readings, that you're really listening and you're really following the guidance that we're getting from the cards, from the universe, everything, because you're never going to experience change. You're never going to experience that life that you keep dreaming of as long as you are seeing yourself as weak, as long as you are self-sabotaging, as long as you're letting other people manipulate and control you. You have to take charge of your own life or you will never experience change. This is why the self-help realm is so prevalent, because everybody wants something better, but most people won't do the work. And so they go buy another book, or so they go buy another course, or say this and this and that. That's why these, self-help people are always coming out with new stuff. So we have to really start doing the work and taking control of our own lives, because if we don't do that, we're just going to go buy another book. We're just going to go buy another course. We're just going to keep asking somebody else to tell us what to do and hoping that it magically happens in our lives. But in actuality, it's us that's blocking it. So don't let 2024 be a year where you hold yourself back. Don't let it be another year where you listen to something, you think it's great, and then you don't apply it to your life. Okay? because I used to be that way. And I'm telling you, when you finally stop and you finally get serious about your life and you start changing things and you invest in you, shit, Instagram just turned off again. I was on my soapbox and everything. Hang on. Sorry, y'all. I'll check comments right quick. Thank y'all for the gifts and the love. Oh, you're enjoying the tarot testers? Good. Good, good, good. That makes me so happy. I hate that Instagram keeps crashing. I don't know why. Sorry, y'all. Let me give it just a second. I know. Yeah, and we're back. I don't know why it keeps doing that. So if you just joined us on TikTok, I'm talking Instagram up here. It keeps crashing. Oh, y'all are so sweet. Thank you. It really is making us work for it. No shit, man. Mercury, I blame everything on Mercury retrograde. Anytime we're getting close to it, everything's Mercury retrograde. So anyways, what I was saying, you guys, is you have to finally decide to invest in yourself, okay? Most people would rather spend money on things that give them a temporary high rather than investing in their journey and actually doing the work. I have spent thousands of dollars on everything that I've used to get me to where I am today. And I'm sure I will spend thousands more because you never stop learning. You never stop evolving and growing. So when you invest in yourself and you really put yourself out there and you start doing the work, the only way that you're really going to do the work, let's be honest. Let's be honest right quick. We're going to talk psychology because I study psychology as well. People will not do what they have not spent money on. Okay? Think about that. Because if you have something for free and you know it's always there, you're not going to do it. You're going to have every reason in the book to avoid it, to put it off. It's not important to you. Stop sending me things. But if you spend a good chunk of change on something, you're going to get the most out of it, aren't you? So anytime somebody gets mad at me for having to pay to learn tarot or to have to pay to get one-on-one coaching from me, I'm like, you're not ready. Because if you were ready, you would have no problem investing in your future. And it doesn't have to be with me. I'm talking about in general. You know, if you don't put any type of stake on whatever is going on in your life, then you're not going to participate. That's just how it works. It's how psychology works. People say they want things for free, but they do not value things that are free. So invest in yourself. Next year is the year of finance, okay? Yes, 100% my time is valuable. It really is. And whoever is investing in like coaching with me or coaching with somebody else, their time is valuable too. So it's like, yeah, let's place value on what you're doing. And it's going to give you a return like no other. You know, like I said, I've spent thousands on mentorship, on courses, on reading books. I mean, I have way more books than this. They're all in a bag over there because I don't have anywhere to put them. But I've spent thousands and thousands, and it has paid off tremendously because this is my life. I get to do this now, and I am just absorbing knowledge every day. So that's what you want to do if you really want to change your life. You have to start changing your habits. You got to start reading. You got to start learning, and you got to be real with yourself, okay? Don't be afraid. Hang on, let me hold this up so I can see again. People will go by Starbucks every day, yep, but won't invest in a course. It makes no sense. Man, yeah. It's so frustrating. Thank you for sharing your time with the free lives. Oh, absolutely. It is my pleasure. Right, Monty? I agree on that. Let's see. I'm just scrolling back so I don't miss anything. Oh, Melanie, yeah, at least you know who's committed for sure. Y'all keep coming back. I love it. Let's see. Yeah, you invest in your skill that you're wanting to learn. Yeah, free classes, I mean, they're great and all, but they don't really do much. There's always a level of guilt that comes with spending money on this stuff. Oh, don't do that. That's self-sabotage. Yeah, listen to Jamie. Jamie, for y'all, Jamie said, conditioning to think it, Jamie, what'd you say? Conditioning to think that self-help, especially spirituality, is nonsense. Yeah. It made sense in my head, but when I started reading it back out, I was like, oh. If anybody else is following you and they reach out to you and they're pretending to be me, it obviously is a scammer. They're everywhere. So anyways, yeah. I was on my soapbox, now I'm off. But I just want you guys to be inspired to actually do something. It's time. We're going through so much shit in the world now. And the way that you can change your life is you have to change your life. You have to change yourself. Just like Joe Dispenza says, if you want to change your reality, you got to change your personality. You can't be doing the same old things, thinking the same old things, feeling the same old things, and expecting a whole new life. It doesn't work that way. You have to be that whole new life. You have to let the past go. You have to stop letting people run all over you or dictate what you're going to do. You just have to be like, you know what? This is an experience. It's just life. Let me see what happens. Let me explore and let me have whatever experience I need to have to learn and to grow. And then you just let it be. You don't place your self-worth on it. You just let it be. But if you're going to stay, pigeonholed in one life, one place, one space for the rest of your life, then you really have no right to complain because that's what you chose. Okay? Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. Be Intentional by Erica. I love that. Maybe that's my next book. Well, stop fucking around and be intentional. Let's see. When you're trying to figure out how to manage your emotion in this new world of psychic abilities, well, you have to really, really, really ground your energy. Really ground your energy and understand that you acknowledge the emotions, but you're going to have to let them go because they're not yours. Okay? We want to keep the information, let the emotion go. Yeah, full circle back to safe space, allowing yourself to grow. Absolutely. Yeah, thank you for that summary. Yes, I'll post this on YouTube for sure, and you can watch the whole thing. I need to get going on my book. I know. Well, I'm getting closer and closer to finishing the tarot book. I wanted to have it out before Christmas. I don't know if that's going to happen because once I submit it, Amazon takes a little while to make sure it's legit. But at least it'll be ready by the beginning of the year. So I'm excited about that. I am getting very close to being done. It's just I have to do it in the pockets of everything else, coaching, reading for clients, building the tarot module, tribe coaching. I mean, all the things. It's exhausting. I need 5 more of me. And then we'll make this work. I was having a lot of anxiety and it took me a long time to realize it wasn't mine. It was other people's emotions. Yeah. That's why you have to really be self-aware. You have to check in with yourself. Be like, okay, well, why am I feeling this way? What's going on that has me feeling this way? Because it's weird. I'll be sitting here, doing work or even just watching TV. And then all of a sudden I get a wave or a hit of anxiety. And I'm like, what? That's not mine. Let that go. It's like, I don't want to sit here and feel that. I don't know whose that is or what's going on, but that is not mine. It needs to go. So you have to just really be self-aware of things that are yours and things that aren't, and things that you're making up and things that are real. So that's why most people give up. That's why most people don't get very far on their self-help journey or their spiritual awakening journey, because it does take a lot of work. And the work is having to be self-aware all the time of what you're thinking, what you're saying, what you're feeling, and then what you're doing. Because all of those actions determine what timeline you're on, determine what path you're on. And so it's like people get mad when you say, well, you've chosen this. How dare you say that? I didn't choose this. This happened to me. It's like, yes, you had some awful things happen to you, but choosing to stay here in this energy and making the same decisions over and over again is your choice. Because either you can choose to heal from the situation, or you can choose to stay hindered by it because that's your excuse for why things aren't working out. Okay, it's all psychology, because people are afraid. No matter how much somebody wants to heal from a situation, more times than not, they're afraid of the outcome of what happens when they are healed. Because they can't imagine a life like that. They don't know what to do with that. They're like, well, I can predict this unhealed part of me, and I have excuses. I can label something that is the reason for my lack of success, right? But if you're healing and you're deciding to let go of all of these things, then you no longer have anything to blame except for yourself. People don't want to do that. And it's like, okay, well, what's going to happen on this other side? It's like, well, I can't tell you that, It's an adventure. And some people jump for it and some people run. Those people are the ones that will forever stay in misery, and they'll be in the same place every year, making New Year's resolutions and failing and really self-sabotaging by predicting their own failure because they are afraid of success. They're afraid of healing. Healing doesn't mean that you're going to just magically forget everything that happened to you. Healing means you're not letting that dictate your life anymore. Okay? So yeah, it's just, do you want an excuse and something to blame, or do you want to heal and let it go and take control? It's your decision. But yeah, you can't get mad. Random question. Do you believe that people can have negative energy attached to them? I feel, no, it's fine to ask. I feel it is a choice to let that negativity be attached to you. Because if we have energies that like to siphon off of us and we're in a negative space, then they're going to stay attached. But if you decide that you're going to ground your energy and you are protected, you are cutting any cords, you're cutting any energy, casting it away, then no, you won't have the attachment. See what I'm saying? It's all on where you're deciding to be in your vibration. Because remember, there isn't, nothing that is around you is going to be stronger than you. We're all energy. And we have universal laws. So you tell it to leave. Like, get the hell out of here. I don't know who you are. It could be your own negative manifestation that you've grown. It's not physical, it's energetic. Could be that. So you have to decide to do spiritual surgery, cut it off, and be like, this is not mine. So I hope that helps. Yeah, that's grounding, spending time barefoot outside. I miss you too, Dana. I hope to see you at our next tribe coaching. Not next week, but the week after. We're going to talk about manifesting your 2024. Okay? It's going to be fun. But all right, you guys. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. If you missed the majority of the reading, don't worry. I'm going to put it up on YouTube. YouTube is at 22 Guru. It is linked in, I think, both of my profiles. If not, then it'll be on my website. So if you need anything, the link is in my bio. If you have not gotten into tarot testers yet, get into tarot testers because I'll be releasing more stuff coming soon. We already released the first lessons and everybody's loving it. I'm so excited. Everybody's learning things that they didn't know about tarot. But anyways, have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you back here Monday morning at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Okay? Put it on your calendar. Mwah. Love y'all.